look at that. Well, I mean, you can't really see it, but look at that. There's a Bismarck. A very different Bismarck variant, mind you, but still a Bismarck variant, so, you know, technically speaking, we can still claim a celebration is in order. It's one of those moments when you go to your stream library and you go like, I've seen this game sitting there for like fucking ever. I never bothered to even play it. And then I was like, you know what, fuck it, today is gonna be the day. Now I know that a certain someone has played this game for quite a bit. But oh well, that doesn't matter. Originally I planned to play some good old-fashioned, fuck you intro, some good old-fashioned Admiral the Dreadnought, but that didn't work. We were just gonna play this, and since this fucking thing apparently only waits for like a few seconds before you get a intro, I'm just gonna take the new game button. Hey, additional content, yay! Oh, Neptune is in here. A new episode was released, good. Well, I don't even know how to fucking unlock ships in this, but I think it's obvious that the goal should be to get Bismarck really quickly and then be happy with that. And basically that's also going to be the point where we'll probably, well, depending on how long it takes, that is. End it for today. And then I'll watch some anime. And then tomorrow we'll do a bit Empire campaign thing. Oh god, generic Xbox bot and prompts. I'm already getting annoyed. Let's see what I can do while I okay, cool. Okay, fair enough. I can poke you. I do like the option that I can poke you. Okay, that's good. What do we have here? Events, systems, so that's obvious. Episodes, story, it's probably what I'm gonna have to do. Shop is not even open. Okay, cute. I have no money, so going to the shop is not really beautiful. What do I have ship-wise? I have, well, not much. Is this bridge appropriate? I would say so. There's really nothing in there. It isn't. Look, it's a Neptune. I do like that. That's a nice crossover. I like. I will admit I'm not too much into Azur lane to begin with, so excuse me for being a bit out of the loop. But well, let's apparently join a joint military exercise. Event controls. Advanced text, display backlog, there's nothing unusual. Start, stop, auto. That's cute. I really do hate it when you do this for Xbox controls though. Well then, do we get visual novel? We do. I highly doubt that. If you're talking about the same blue planet, we have seen many a great war. We have actually seen the greatest war, the war to end all wars, according to some. So, you know. Yeah, not basically America. Nobody cares. Our friendly neighborhood Britons, joint military. I mean, technically speaking, you know, since these are, well, technically speaking, different nations, you do have it, if they work together, a joint military exercise. In theory. Iron Blood, which is a pretty damn awesome name, considering we're dealing with Germany. Basically. Given half a chance, I'm pretty sure some Germans would have called their nation that. Japanese, our friendly neighborhood allies of old. Good times, good times. Oh yeah, especially those four nations, they got along, historically speaking, splendidly well, in case you weren't aware of. Splendidly well. There was never any conflict there. You know, after all of this long time, I've kind of gotten used to the fact that I have to drink tea because it's a hot drink and not coffee, which is going to ruin my stomach in the quantities I drink it. Still it's not that pleasurable. Still feels like drinking basically gay water. Oh, come on. Sakura Empire is a pretty cute name. I don't really care, I just want to unlock Bismarck and play with Bismarck. Also, I'm not really here to learn, well, the lore of Azur Lane, because, let's be honest here, I have no capacity in my brain to store that. I don't care enough about the universe to be too interested in it, to be fair. Can I choose? Well, there's only one nation that interests me, is there? Oh, for fuck's sake, game. At least let me choose. Yes, but that's the whole point, isn't it? You know, if you do a fantasy universe, or well, if you do something that is only very, very, very roughly based on real life things, nations, or groups, or anything else, you're absolutely free to change things around as, well, you please. Oh, I do like Ironblood. Ironblood sounds pretty fucking awesome. Now then, do we get a tutorial on how to do this, actually? Probably we will. That's quite the flying skirt you've got there. I can... Yes, I have gathered indeed. My interest has been ignited. Yes, let's say it like that. Oh, training. That sounds like tutorial. I like that. That was good. Now just tell me how to actually do that. That would be rather interesting to know. Aren't those just destroyers? I'm pretty sure those are destroyers. I do love the idea of seeing the interpretation of different ships in, well, anime form, to be fair. Let's give one opportunity to ruminate on why precisely that design would be chosen. Congo. That's rather fitting, considering that the Congo is not a ship that was actually built by the Japanese. Ordered from the Brits way back when, interestingly enough. Shimakase. I wonder if we can get the Fubuki and how that would look. I'd be interested in seeing that particular interpretation. Okay. Oh. I don't even know how the gameplay is going to be, because, well, I couldn't actually be bothered to look it up beforehand. So, I'd actually at this point kinda like to see how this goes. Oh yeah, I'm not just gonna do Azur Lane, as I know. That would be kinda boring. Well, we'll see. I'll see one way or another. Yeah, not really that much of a fan of Saruka. Oh well. I mean, you are a destroyer, technically speaking. Following battleships is kinda part of your job, amongst other things. Some other things, to be fair. Yay! Can you finally do something? You do love Taco, though. Yeah, they have put themselves rather nice position, I must admit. Okay, is it now tutorial time? I have a distinct feeling it will be tutorial time. Ocean map. Just engage with the nearest event. Okay. And when it progress the story, if there's a search for green events. Okay, this can be seen floating about. So chance of appearing collected. To risk pull up on your secretaryship, press the Y button. Or start button. Okay, can I? Oh yeah, I can actually move around. Yay! Look at me. I mean, yeah, I have a distinct feeling you should be... Ooh, I can dash. Whoa. Nice, and it actually zooms out. Well, makes it a bit easier to see. To be fair, now it is a destroyer. If a destroyer is not relatively speaking fast, then that would be kinda sad. Okay. Revenge bitter. Let's find out how that works then. I have a distinct need to look it up now, but I'm pretty damn sure the Shimakaze should be faster, technically speaking, than the Suruka, shouldn't she be? I will look that up. Give me just a second. When it comes to ships, jetzt hinaus, it's kind of my thing. Now then, Shimakaze. There you are. Shimakaze, how fast were you again? You are... Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, yeah. Where are you? Are you in here? Speed. Yeah, I was about to say that's like 10 more knots. Yeah, roughly. I'll accept that. Yeah, I should have no problem catching up. Still tastes like faculty water. Hot faculty water, to be precise. Well, I mean, it's good at least. No, you can shoot your guns and shit. Yeah, I never trust the Brits, you know. I really don't get that whole obsession with tea. I mean, it's okay once in a while, but if you basically make it into a staple, kinda gets boring, doesn't it? And I tried, mind you. I tried going back to the good old days of just drinking coffee all day. My stomach immediately reminded me why that is not an option, so... Since I do need a warm drink, as I'm still not heating my fucking apartment... I do need something hot to hold on to once in a while, you know? Just holding it is kinda nice. Since I'm not wasteful, I will drink it, but it's just not that impressive taste-wise. I mean, it's a little destroyer. Of course it's going to be like, let's zoom in and do something about it. It sounds appropriate for a destroyer. But technically speaking, I think the Suruga is actually... Was that supposed to be a fast battleship or something? I think so. But to be fair, now, fast battleship is kinda... bit of an oxymoron because, well, it's a battleship. Battleships are not fast by nature. They're kind of, you know, they have other qualities that are interesting. I mean, I think she gets the idea actually rather good. She's supposed to be, you know, doing the screening for, well, the battleship, so she's getting it right. Well, I mean, if they have the whole fleet, you're fucked anyway, because, well, you're just 2 ships. That's not much. Even if you have a battleship. Fast battleship. You're kinda missing the whole, you know, streaming fleet that you would rather have around your central ships. Also, when can we change over to, you know, using good battleships? Many ships to plan begin battle. So the main fleet row, maximum all defeated, you fail. To fail, you can try again as many times as you like. Okay, so there's actually not much to fear then. And since I only have 2 ships and they're level 1. Fuck me, I suppose. There's really not much I can do here, so with attack. Alright, we need to have it from the sky. Okay, so left, right to change the character. Use Armament 1. RB, RT, okay, B button, special evasion. A button, lock on attack. I'll just try it out. How hard can it be? How hard can it be? See. Okay, so... oh god. Can I... first? I would like to inverse this. These controls. Had a wrong way around for me. That is not pleasant. Oops. That is going to make maneuvering just a tiny bit harder than it needs to be. Oh well, it's going to make aiming harder than it needs to be more precise. Whee! What's that? Nothing? Okay. Okay, so what else can I do? God damn it, how much I hate it when they are set up the wrong way. Because it feels more natural. I'm getting confused. I'm getting really confused just trying to aim it to the fucking sky at this point. I'm so used to inversed controls that when they're not inversed, I'm just getting confused. Hey, I leveled up. That's neato. I can't help it. What can I say? Ah. Let's hope that I can get into the main menu. Can I get it from here? I don't think I can. Oh, fuck me, I suppose. Well, we'll find a way. That's actually the wrong way around, you know. You're supposed to be following the battleship, not the battleship following the destroyer. It's also not going to work well, because battleships, as I said, are usually slower. How the literal fuck I get a S rank for that, I don't know, because that was definitely not a good can be used here. Okay, system. Yes, I know what a system is, thanks game. I know what options are, thanks game. Ah, I can reverse this now. Oh, God bless it. That was play settings? Shit, I misclicked, didn't I? Yes, I did. Yes. Thank you very much. It does make for an interesting convoy setup. Yeah, does it though? Usually I expect a few more ships with a lighter variant. You know, if I were to make a fleet circled around a battleship, I'd probably want at least, you know, at least a few light cruisers or something. Let alone if I actually were to make a fleet centered around a fucking airplane carrier. In which case, oh boy, there's a lot more to consider. I see something golden up there. Whee! I do like this stuff. This is kind of cute. Yay! Stuff! Jumping on release a robot for the following battle. When you used before, you can occasionally be found. This will appear. Oh, time to do another event battle, this time with controls that will not give me cancer trying to use them. I mean, it's not much of a loss if you lose a fucking destroyer, so I guess that's not really something I would be too worried about. Still going to hurt. Sure, use that shit. I don't know what that is. I'm just gonna use it. Full each ship skill can make when pressing the X button. It's not actually the X button, but well, it's okay, sounds reasonable. Yes. Maybe, perhaps. Oh, those are some big ships. Ah, they're called bosses. I see. Understandable. Can I damage you with this? I can. Those are torpedoes. Torpedoes shape to be the appropriate choice against boats, doesn't it? Anything else I need to do? No? Oh. Jordan speed. Jordan speed indeed. I like it. And we get more money. I have no idea what to do with that money, but I'm sure I'm going to find out one way or another. One way or another indeed. But god damn it, 4:30. Well, that's basically half an hour away from here. It would be like one episode, wasn't it, Beer? But yeah, that's a bit little. I kinda thought you had a bit more time. I'm pretty sure you said something about, you know, having something to do in the evening. Maybe I misremember. It was getting rather late yesterday, so that might be, you know, how that played out. Well, to be fair, I assumed too I would be a bit earlier. Fucking Admiral Dreadnought not wanting to do what I wanted to do. Was kinda the problem. I mean, the problem is I don't actually know how long it takes me until I could get, you know, the Bismarck. I mean, I would assume not too long. In which case I think we do have to reschedule, don't we? Ah, I can sail again. Whee! Flecking random shit off the bird. I have a distinct feeling we will need to cheat. If the chances are that much against us. Still don't know how we can get new ships. I'm sure they're gonna explain this. It's basically tutorial mode, isn't it? We'll try our luck and see what happens, basically. Look, it's an airplane carrier. I mean, to be fair, this is an offshoot of a gacha game, technically speaking. There's no reason to assume that they would just put gacha into an offshoot of a gacha game. Would they? Well, if they do, be it. Since this is a fucking offline game, not an actual gacha game, we can probably cheat it. I'm sure there's going to be one way or another to do it, so I'll find a way, believe you me. Hmm. There must be a good way to do it. And if not, we'll find a not so good way of doing it. Huh? So to be fair, there's aren't really that many gacha games that are even worth playing, to be fair. Which I never really got into it. So like, I kinda dislike it, Also, I'm kind of very specific when it comes to stuff like that. It's like, I just want specific shippies, and if I get them, then I'm just happy, and I don't want anything else. Mission accomplished. No reason to play again. Save game data, sure. Not gonna save over somebody else's save game. That would be kind of mean. I'm gonna save it down here. Can we get something now? You don't say. Ah, don't worry. What's the worst that could happen? Gets decommissioned immediately, stripped of all parts. Parts reassigned to other ships. It's like, okay, fair enough. And to be fair, you two are not really necessarily built to run, quote-unquote. Anything really, really big is usually not meant to go fast for rather obvious reasons. Ooh, new area I can move around in. Japping around, collecting shit. Can I go through islands? No, I can't. God damn it. Oh well, I still would say that we are still firmly... How did they even manage to put a ship with more? Well, that's where the whole anthropomorphic nonsense comes in, If you change something like a fucking battleship into something that is the size of an average human, then suddenly your battleship might actually fit into a mall. Still, it's not going to stop me from making comments upon stuff like, an aircraft carrier is not really meant to go fast either, because, well, it's not really that special to use it now. Also, how can my ship go on land? Well, I remember, what was it? What was that game? Was it Supreme Commander? I'm pretty sure it was Supreme Commander, where was it the Cyberns who had ships that could actually sprout legs and walk on land? That was fucking cool, man. I once had a whole gaming session just playing around with ships like that. It was amazingly fun. Just, sails up to, gets some fucking legs, boop, 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 boop. Starts insect crawling over the land. Battleships on land. Pretty awesome game, actually. Horribly optimized, but well, so be it. Don't worry, you'll find your way home. I'll help you with that, one way or another. What a neat idea, though, I must say.
実は長お会いする前からこれ以上の比例を
ふむ。その
口ぶりで
当然のことである。ヨガ、長門だからな。
That was not really surprising.
大事なことだからもう一度述べるぞ。まったくしばらく式典に顔を出さぬようにしていたら。
I mean, it was fucking awesome. The first time I saw my little ship sprouting legs, I was like, fucking cool. And as nobody ever does that. I mean, imagine having the power of a battleship, not just in coastal areas where you can bombard them, but you know, just put your ships on land, have them walk towards whatever fuck enemy you wanna, you know, not see any longer, and have them sit there and shoot. Amazing, honestly. I really like the idea. Now I want to play Supreme Commander, but sadly, as I said, the game is really horribly optimized. I think it cannot actually utilize multi-cores, which means that considering it's a strategy game with quite scope, after a while, it gets horribly slow. Fuck you. Bep.
突然気絶しよった。長門様、廊下で赤城。これあらな。無礼者を手打ちに。違う。こやつが勝手に倒れ。こういう時の蘇生はどうやるのだ。水でよろしいのではないでしょうか。殴るの？
Well, I mean, to be fair, you know, blunt trauma is one way to solve many issues, to be fair. Yeah, but I really like the idea. I mean, imagine it in your mind. A battleship is already a massive thing. 100,000 tons plus. Now imagine the size. 150 meters in length or something. 30 meters in wide. Yeah, imagine something like this walking towards you. That's scary as fuck. Also, that thing also comes equipped with not only its main gun, its secondary guns, and also some plugs. So, yeah, pretty scary weapon platform. Yeah, I can absolutely see. This was just what I was going to say. I can absolutely see the Germans trying that. Probably failing horribly, like with some other rather futuristic experiments, but just the sheer image is amazing. It's an engineer's wet dream, isn't it? Getting a state contract that goes like, yeah, try doing that. It would be awesome. Actually, Nagato, that's also a rather big ship. And Akagi. Akagi, though, is, well, once more in aircraft carrier. Okay, so, but that's, I say, red events are basically the story and green events as well. We need to do the extra stuff in order to get more ships. Have you ever seen Iron Harvest? Strategy. You have forgotten. We've played that game, haven't we? Actually, yeah, we played that with Kronos, didn't we? Did you join us? Well, I don't remember, actually. That's Congo again. Congo's a cute ship. I like Congo. You can clearly see that the Brits, you know, the Brits know how to build ships. You have to give them that much at least. I had enough time to learn how to do it, and did a pretty good job of it. And the Japanese fucked it up horribly and basically realized far too late a lot of design flaws. Oh boy.
そのような視線で見られても、そんなに気を使ってもお気遣いどうも。
Well, yeah, I mean, what was it again? I think with the Chronos we played that on the highest difficulty against the AI sometimes, you know, 2v2 basically. And then it didn't work for a while, I don't remember why, but we did play a few matches, it was kind of fun. Although, to be fair, if someone like me, who's most definitively not the greatest of strategy players, can manage to hold themselves pretty well against the highest difficulty AI, we should probably do something about your AI, to be fair. Well, it's a fun game, especially some of the bigger mechs were really kind of fun to play around with. Although, to be fair, by the time we played it, I think air units were kinda pretty fucking awesome. I remember something like this. Kinda cheesy, actually.
今こそ名簿を高めるチャンスですのに。時の人、そのリアクションでは ひょっとしてセイレーンと交戦を行い相手の出花を獣王の未来を担う新コンビジテナ号外を青葉と明石がせっせと
Sounds like gossip. Not much like news, but gossip.
あら、駿河実なところあなたが同期の島風がはつらつとしてらっしゃるの
They did have some cool mech designs though.
いつも隅っこで
Still though, I kinda now feel like trying once more. I'm totally failing at getting Supreme Commander to run
ところでさっき
just a tiny bit better than it does.
そうです
That's also the only Supreme Commander game I will acknowledge. There are no other Supreme Commander games. There never was a second game. Anyone who claims so is just, you know, out of their fucking mind. It did have a nice tension back though. Good times, good tidings indeed.
茶化さないでください。あいつと組んだのは昨日がたまたまですし、私は一人の方それはわかりませんわよ。ロイヤル出身の方はおっしゃることが今考えたんですわ。
I mean, technically speaking, that's not true. Though Kongo is originally built by the Brits, it is indeed a Japanese ship, so technically speaking, Sakura Empara, you know.
今度はま、さっきの言葉を誰山城お疲れ様結構まあそれはつまりでももう赤点スレスレな印象しかないですわ山城
ごめんなさい
I think we never actually played through the campaign. I have heard actually the campaign in Iron Harvest does have a few sneaking levels, and I do hate sneaking levels in fucking strategy games. I don't really know why people feel the need to put that in. It's a horrible idea. But oh well. I might at some point just, you know, give it a nice little look. Should have a few badges at this point and shit, so...
山城行きましょう。金剛さん。腐れ縁ね。私もいつか相手を怒らせず諭すように。しかもなるわけないっしょ。ねえ、島風。島風が戻ってくるのは10で迎えにでも行ってみようかな。ダメ元で。
That's a very depressing perspective. I don't really know why anyone would find it so fucking hard to just communicate with people. Well, not really a fucking hard thing to do. If they don't like you afterwards, well, fuck them. Not my problem, is it now? Is there nothing else on the map I can pick up? No? Okay, man, I guess we're just gonna continue. Can we do any... we have a warehouse now. Can we do the warehouse? Possession as well as enhance it? Okay. Need to look at which battles and need to attempt from. A twin 150 millimeters, a single 140 mounted gun for battleships. Torpedoes, it's cute. But that doesn't really help me if I can't equip it. Oh, there's more shit off here. Not enough points. Ah, okay, so that... so we could now unlock that shit. If I had enough points, it is, which I, well, obviously don't. However, I don't really care about any of these. I do have a way to unlocking them. I do need more points, though. Fair enough, game, fair enough. Which means I do need to find out how to actually get more points.
性能としては大した相手ではありませんでしたよ。攻撃こそ受けましたが、会場に設置されたナルコのようなものかな。
Oh, be rather strange. Randomly dropping some fucking ships in nowhere land and just let them sit there. Sounds unreasonable.
そういえば量産型のそうであったな。その報告もすみません。よい。こうしてお主が無事キューブでしょうか。正式にはこれが多数流出していった。
I guess I will have to admit that it's passable. I probably wouldn't be able to do a better cube. I'm not much of an artist, to be fair.
ここまでの
キューブを搭載した輸送艦を
世もそう感
同意していただき、
私めが無知なところで今くらい様付けはよせ。いいえ、
これはけじめ。あれは加賀たちね。皆さんこちらにいらっしゃったのね。
ただいま戻りました。長津島風呼び出しを受けたのは。はい、いいえ、この前の件でですよ。騒がしいぞ。取り乱すでない。
は、九段の現場で流出した立方体ですが。
キューブですね。これが
噂のキューブ。
材質が未知のものというのは間違いあり。
ええ、不可思議な
キューブ。
立方体はキューブ。
I would also probably prefer cube. That's easier to say.
加賀、いつの間にこうなっては合にした。
せめて一人くらいは私の援護をした。このキューブ殿だが、我々が採取するまでの長時間海中にあったはずなのに。
Well, that makes it rather special material-wise. It's swimming in the fucking ocean, LA, apparently it floats, and doesn't sink, which is more pretty interesting. Then again, it could just be, you know, that the cube is inside just hollow and holds air, in which case it would of course float, but not getting wet while you're in the ocean, well, that's kinda hard. Surprising enough, the ocean is rather wet. Surprising, I know.
おまけに浮きも沈みもしない。水の影響を無視して。
That doesn't make sense. You can either think or you can float. You can do none of it. That's kind of strange.
流されているわけでないのに移動も行うときた。
Okay, I seem to be just ignoring physics altogether. Fair enough, fair enough.
どういうことなのかしら。
Just sits there, you know, ignores everything. Everybody looks at it and goes like,
わけがわからない。
oh well.
というのが正直なところ。強いてあげれば
Mm-hmm.
嫌いの性質に近いかもしれない。拙者たちの嫌いの性質に近い爆発。丸一日はでも
Well, have you tried
セイ
poking
レーンの
them?
船にあったものという時点で絶対の安全。
それと海上に今も残されている他のキューブ軍は
おお、嫌だ。
このままでは
Mm-hmm.
獣王の領海を越えてユニオンの場合によっては外交問題にまで発展した。赤城よ、すまぬが。おお、獣王のことと
私に頼りっきりではいけませんよ。
希望聞け。
それでどうなさるおつもり。下手に動けば他の陣営はも
ならば上手に動けばいい。早速だけどユニオン、それから四陣営合同で大演習。
おお、島風赤城殿のお考えが。要は
大演習。
高尾ちゃん、
失敬な。
私に演習にかこつけて他陣営を。
だが言い方が良くないわね。
他陣営に連絡は行うとして立法キューブは
獣王の領海で破壊したセイレン艦にあったものなのに。
ほう、獣王で
Mm-hmm. So that's how we get everybody else at war. Oh, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough.
おう、鉄血はセイレーンの技術研究にご就寝だ。考察が合っているなら
いっそ鉄血だけは演習仲間。
You should really not leave Ironblood out of the exercise. That would kinda break my point.
必ず足並みを揃えて
Ah.
キューブのことは伏せながら回収に当たるのだから省い。
そうね。
話はあらかたまとまったみたいだな。
ありがとうございます。
Mm-hmm.
心のままに。 私目でよろしい。むしろそれがいいのよ。
それならあの海上リゾートを使えばよい。
そうですね。おことはーい。
心得た。
となると私はまさか。
はーい、みんな。
相変わらず人使いが荒いなね。
島風も。あら、新平ちゃん。綺麗な瞳をしているみんなでもお幸せになりませんね。
先輩の皆様方には存在感だけでお呼びがかかったのは私だけとはいえ、する。
Well, that was quite the interesting lineup. Very many big ships, wasn't it? And then in the middle you have a small little destroyer. Just size-wise, that would be quite the intimidating situation, to be fair.
休めるところは。
Imagine, yeah, just a nice, small, little destroyer, you know. Fast one. I mean, not technically speaking, far away still from a mortar destroyer, to be fair.
休めるところは。
Yet we'll have to wait until the Fubuki comes around to make that step up. But surrounded by stuff like aircraft carriers, yes, a destroyer would look very small,
加賀さん。
but potentially very intimidated.
先日はご苦労だったな。そうか。せいぜい何かの糧に。
加賀さんは何を？
ああ、姉様からまた厄介事を頼まれて
そんなことが急。
な。構わん。どうした新平。
茶化さないでいた。
姉様を交えた打ち合わせは先ほど終わったところでてっきり相方の。
いいえ、違いません。
あの島風に足で追いつくのは至難の技だろうが。
I know, realistically speaking, it should be impossible to keep up if the destroyer goes at full speed, obviously. Battleships, as I said already, I'm going to repeat it once more, are not really meant to be fast. I don't mean that they are completely slow, you know. Some of these motherfuckers went
休めるところは。
for like 30 knots or something, but
ああ、面倒。
it usually comes at a cost. You want to maintain a decent speed on a big ship.
休めるところは。
And not really necessarily the sort of compromise you want to do. I'd rather have bigger guns, to be fair, than more speed.
私、何をや。島風に会いに来た。例なら前にもう言ったし、私は結局人が恋しいの。はあ、なんだかさっきより天候。あれ、島風？あんな海のど真ん中で何をしているの？
ごめんなさい。今日はもう行かせてください。いつかがいつなのかはっきりするまでは。
I mean, dangerous looking. They just seem to have very modern guns on their heads, to be fair.
ちゃんと分かって。そこをなんとか。
あからさまにヤバそうなやつ。
こっちは大切な偽装を台無しにされて。
キラキラじゃねえよ。ギラギラだよ。一体どこのなんだろう。あいつを見てるだけでおかんがする。
駿河だって。なんと申しましょう。いいねいいね。そうでございます。じゃあとりあえずいやそれが今どこにおられるかは。
いやー、こっちに目。
ねえ、さっきからこっち見
知らない人です。
そっか。
Just a random passerby.
そうよ。
Very,
私はも
very,
う行くから。
ちょい待ち。先日ここでドンパチあったみたいなんだけど、そこでほら私の。本当に申し訳ないです。相手が精霊で、あんたさ、これ第三者的でね、よかったら私の代わりに実弾が怖いなら空砲で勘弁してやれよ。ね、それとこの際私が。
こいつ、私が誰か分かって。
私は一瞬あなたたちお二人に。
ああ、もう頼りにしないで、このバカ。何相手のペースに乗せられているんだ。そこの
私？
ピュリ、あなたどう見ても縦横。
Yeah, I would probably be somewhat doubtful.
ここは中央の領海。しかもそんなところにどうしてあなたの落とし。それは普通じゃない。一般人ならそもそもこの中央の民に因縁をつけるならまずそちらのこいついい気になって。
はい、そこまで。時間切れよ。待てよ、お前が決めるな。その通りね。
Didn't we already establish that you're not actually responsible for these waters? Yes, I'm pretty sure we did establish that just now, didn't we? Yeah.
これ以上置いたが過ぎるならレイに報告すること。まずいのなら今すぐ戻ってきます。
Bye bye.
誰とど波があんなやつのこと心配してどうするのよ。
Suspicious character. Very suspicious.
そう、考えることは山ほどある気がするけど。
Yeah, better to not think about it, you know. Drink a nice cool drink. Oh well. It looks summery enough. Cool drink is probably appropriate. Whee! Yeah, although a lot of these events don't really contain much in the way of battles, I'm kind of feeling the need to do something battly again. Man, it's actually not that bad. I must say.
これで臨時の関係者席を確保できる。
はい、お任せください。あとはイカズチ、稲妻、浜風、そして夕立。みんなにも手伝ってもらうから。
It sounds like a nice collection of little destroyers, doesn't it?
すまないな。あれもこれ。
高尾さんこそこの急なスケジュールの中、駆逐か。
拙者は
ご立派。
どちらかというと会議で赤木さんや。
なるほど、わかる気が。そして先ほどからずっと熱い視線を感じ。綾波さん、
お前ら一体どうした？特にしま正直なところ。おいおい、拙者の領分ではないぞ。
高尾さん、二人のために演習場の一つを開放する。
偽装テストの名目。よろ
しいのですか？それでは。
Well, to be fair, shooting big guns, I can see a certain almost healing effect to that, to be fair. Yes. I would find it rather relaxing. Sadly, nobody actually allows me to go on a big battleship and here now gives me the fire control for some mystifistic reason. Right, isn't it? Yep, sounds interesting. Let's try that out then. Or we not. Okay, so I could change it around, can I? That's kinda cute. Can you use that? That's also kinda cute. You can use beetles. Get to watch the arrow. Well, that's fair enough. Ja, Torpedos ab, keiner useful. Einmal statt mit. Keiner useful indeed. It's not really nearly as much in the way of things I would like to have. I see problems.
もちろん赤木殿に頼まれていた合同大演習開催の告知は中央だけでなく他陣営の方も大勢参加されるのです。国中。そうそう、私が遭遇した所属も含めていろいろと謎の多い方ではありましたが、偽装について楽しげに語る時の表情には裏表がなかったように思うのです。
またお会いする機会があるようでしたら、私が偽装の一つでも自力で直せる。ユリッチさんとは会わなかった一方、取材に燃える青葉さん、そしてそんな1週間の後、早いもので合同大演習。さて
Oh, you bad. I just looking for an excuse. Ah, yes. But nothing.
たまたま入場ゲート。
うわ、テンション低い。駿河殿、
取り乱すな。別好きじゃないんだ、こういう。
さようでございましたか。
それが何か。規模が大きかろうと、所詮は演習なのに入れ込むや。
いえいえ、駿河殿、この演習を言うような話は。
何か言いたそうね。
いえいえ、そんなことないです。駿河殿から視線を逃がす。
Looks away for a second. It's like, well, I don't know anything.
真城さんと金剛さんだ。来場者の受付をやっておられるようですね。そしてその点、ユニコーンちゃん、パスポートまだ。ごめんなさい。
申し訳ございませんわ。ロイヤルの皆様といえど必ず全員分の
いえ、当然のご対応ですわ。すぐにスタッフを呼んで。
揉めているようです。あれ、駿河殿、パスポートの方。
落とし物はこれ。
ユニコーンちゃん、もうな。
駿河、さすがですわ。
あら、あなたちょっとかっこいいじゃない。エイジャックス様、素直に社員をお伝えくださいませ。
はいはい。
それ、あ、逃げた。追いかけなきゃ。
You need to run away, didn't you?
駿河殿、見届けましたよ。国が。
Didn't really seem like much of an action. It's like, oh, there's something on the ground. Let's pick it up and give it back to the person who dropped it. Seems a bit standard. I would have done the same thing.
その昔、島風はこれから先も駿河殿。
ああ、わかったわよ。
はい。
会場まで案内して。わからないのよ、道。
残念ながら油はもう売り切れたようですね。スピーチする側じゃなくて。
I will have to disagree highly on this particular point. Time is indeed something you can kill rather easily. I'm doing it just now, basically. Damn it. This was not meant to be used with one hand. Absolutely not. Oh well. I do like this motto. It's kinda cute. We're trading around. Collecting random shit. Hey, not destroy our trash fun.
島風は早いぞ。
Stop.
おや、あそこに誰かいらっしゃいますね。あ、ザオシャンハオ。
その服装、投稿
Are you Chinese? Well, that explains your underdeveloped state. The Chinese were never really good at boat making. Pretty good at copying, or so they claim at least. I'm not even claim. They do it. If it's actually good or not, well, time will tell, will it not? Nice. I still haven't seemed to be able to unlock my little Bismarck though. But hey, I found a Chinese ship. I would never trust my life to a Chinese ship. Chinese are an interesting culture, aren't they? They're the kind of people who, you know, come across something as nice as gunpowder and never make good use of it. Yeah, Chinese. Also Chinese ships. Chinese are never actually good at that whole shipbuilding thing. All the way back in antiquity even. They built ships, sailed across their little rivers, and never actually managed to get out of their, well, homeland to do what everybody else did. Which is either colonizing or maritime trade, which broadens your horizons quite a bit, let's be honest here. So yeah, Chinese came up with good things and then just let it sit and do nothing with it. That explains why they started copying everybody else, doesn't it? Huh? Kinda indeed.